Okay, well, as you can see, it is a very cloudy day. It is kind of foggy out here right now. It's about 8:30 in the morning. We're going to go do some estate sales. Today is Thursday. So there's a bunch of estate sales today in Dallas. There's like 20 of them that I identified that I want to try to get to. So we'll see how all this works out. I don't have to be home early. I am getting a late start, and the reason is because the internet is down at my house because of all the storms that came through. Apparently, the Wi-Fi company had a tower that lost power. House, really expensive. Um, this I did great at this estate sale. I did pretty good at that last estate sale. I killed it over there. I got some electronics and some other stuff that I'll show you later. So we're going to go into this estate sale. This one was billed as throwback to the 80s. So we're going to find out what they've got and see if we can't find some stuff. Some very 80s furniture in Walmart. This one's always really hard because this lady, she looks up everything. So we're going to go in and we're going to see if we can't find something anyway. But yeah, I'm not expecting a whole lot, but we'll see what we can find.
Oh. She had the babies. Yeah, that's right. Go crazy.
Not the mobile way, but somebody was play cards and watch the World Series for $5.
Bueno, déjenme ver, ahorita le pregunto, ahorita le hablo. ¿Ok? Ok. Está bien. Ok, sí, hablamos. Ok, bye.
And look at this statue back here in the back. That thing is huge. I said that one's not for sale. I think this eagle is amazing looking. And there's some Indian and cowboy statues back here.
Come back and see us when it turns out tomorrow. We're giving out perfect attendance for Take care.
And then Stagecoach. Okay, I haven't been to an estate sale like this before. This one was all in the front of the house. The crazy thing about it was they had stuff, I mean, it's raining and stuff here on occasion. They had stuff out that was getting all wet, all kinds of stuff. I mean, this was just crazy. I can't believe they would let that happen. They had some amazing stuff, but I mean, some of it was undercover, but a lot of it was out in the rain. So, oh well, on to the next one. This one I think is a private run estate sale. I don't think this is a company, so hopefully there'll be some good stuff here. Looks like the house is for sale, so let's take a look and see what we can find here. Kind of hard to see. Rainbow vacuum cleaner. I've sold those before. It's a little high for me though.
Lock it, leave it. Leave it, lock it. Whatever you have to do in your brain. Hi, thank you.
You can take Northwest Highway all the way to 75.
That's cute.
Royal.
So that was a very good estate sale. I was wrong. It is actually professionally run. I just didn't see the sign until I got up closer to the house. But the prices were pretty good. They had some old toys and stuff that are that were already gone. They were gone first thing this morning. But I picked up a lantern that I think is really, really rare. So we're going to check it whenever we get home, and we'll take a look. All right, so we're on to the next one. All right, this estate sale company that I just went to that estate sale there, they are the hardest one to make money from. They are really good at what they do, and they price their stuff really high. So there's somebody you probably want to hit on the second or third day if you're looking for something. But I found one VHS DVD recorder that they wanted $65 for that sells for about $100, so I could have made a little bit on it, but I would have had to sit on it. So anyway, we're going to go on to the next sale and see what we can find over there. I don't know what happened, but we got a fire truck and an ambulance just left and an estate sale over here. So that's really kind of weird. I don't know. I don't know if it was the estate sale or something else. Okay, I want to start in advance by apologizing for my camera. We had some storms in the area here about a month or so ago, and we took a lot of lightning strikes, and my camera's never been the same since then, so it kind of glitches every now and then. So I apologize for that. I do have a new camera on order. I should have it in a few days, so that'll get taken care of. Okay, this is the haul portion of the video. In that last clip, you saw the fire truck and there was an ambulance that had left. The person who needed the ambulance was actually next door to the estate sale, and he was having some heart problems. So he got treatment. He was sitting up talking in the ambulance on his way to the hospital, so hopefully everything turned out okay for him. Everything that you're going to see in this haul was done at estate sales. I didn't do any garage sales, didn't do any thrift stores or anything like that. So all of this came from an estate sale. And with that, let's get started. Okay, first up, I've got these battle dress trousers made in the UK from the 50s. I don't know how well you can see those. They got pockets on the sides. They're in beautiful condition. They're 100% wool. This came from an estate sale that the guy that passed away was a photographer, and he used these as a prop. So, beautiful shape. Next up, I paid $4 for those, hoping to get around $45 is about what they sell for. I got this Woolrich jacket, size large. It has got like this yarn embroidery on it, which is really neat. The whole back is done that way. Kind of a I don't know, Aztec motif. The only problem with it was sitting in the closet so long, it built up a layer of dust on the hanger. So I got most of it off, but it's still going to have to be washed and cleaned before I can sell it. But I'll get to that eventually. They don't sell for as much as I thought. I paid $5, should get around 40 to 50 for it. This was a neat t-shirt. I think it's from 1996, which maybe it came out when Titanic hit the video or something. If anybody knows anything about this t-shirt, please let me know. Does have a little bit of staining on the front. I do need to get it cleaned, but it was really cool. It was a neat shirt. I paid $1 for it. I don't know what it would go for. I can't find any comps, so we'll see. Next, I found a fireman's helmet. I love finding stuff like this. It's in great condition. It was just covered in dust. It was out in the garage. I paid $4 for the helmet, and comes with the face shield. It does not have the firehouse shield on the front of it. Kevlar enforced. It's in great shape. I should get around $75 for the helmet. Okay, next up is a Nike glove. Diamond ready. Nothing too special. What did I pay for the glove? I think I paid $4 for the glove. It's in good shape, but it does have a little problem with the welting right here, and it has a name written on it. So I should still get around 18 to 20 for it. I didn't see the name when I bought it because it's kind of light right there. But should still get around 18 to 20 for it, and they're easy to ship. They'll go in a bubble wrap mailer. Okay, there was this lady's estate sale. I don't really frequent her estate sales because she's so good at her job. It's so hard to find anything there to resell. But I didn't pay attention when I made my list and didn't realize I was going to her estate sale, and I'm glad I did. Because although I didn't find anything else, and I spent a long time looking, I found these tiki mugs. I don't know how well you can see that with that light back there. And they say, sale Harveys. Sale something Harveys. I paid $4 a piece for them. There's the $4 mark right there. And I got 2. Looks like I should get $50 for the set. So that should that was well worth going to her estate sale. Okay, the next thing up is this thing is really heavy, but it's a button machine. And you put buttons in here and you clamp them down and you make buttons that you can wear on your shirt or whatever. This is a larger size, so it's a little more expensive than the 1-inch size buttons. I paid $10 for the button machine. It should sell for $190, maybe $175, somewhere in that range. Okay, then I got a Flowbee. I don't know if y'all remember Flowbee. They were sold on TV for a long time. Basically, you hook this up to your vacuum cleaner and you cut your hair with it. So it's got the attachments. I have not run it to make sure it works. I paid $5 for it. There's the sticker. And I should get around $100 to $120 for the Floaty. So that was a really good find. I was really happy with that. Okay, I got some cameras. At the same estate sale, I got the fireman's helmet. I like that estate sale. There was a lot of cheap stuff there. I got $8 for a Canon video camera. I found the cables in another room in a bin that they had. So I got this, and I got the cables for it, and I actually got the remote for the Canon camera. And I should get around $65 as long as everything works. I know it works, but I just don't know if it'll hold a charge, so I got to find out if it'll hold a charge. Same thing with the Sony cables, remote, $10. Should get around $75 for the Sony if it'll hold a charge. And then the last one was another Sony CyberShot, just a little point and shoot. It's kind of beat up. Paid $4 for it. It did come with the charger, so I don't have to buy a charger for it. Should still get around $20, $25, and it'll ship first class. So I went ahead and picked it up. Let's see. Next up, I have a Technics dual cassette. There you go. Player. I found a cassette at the estate sale. I put it in. I plugged it in. It does run. I don't know if it'll make sound, but I did make sure that the belts were good and all of that before I bought it. I paid $10 for the cassette player. I got a Hitachi VCR, kind of run-of-the-mill. Should get around $50 for it. It did come with the remote. I'm not going to bother showing that. It's kind of boring. Let's see. Next up, I have these Hawaiian shirts. Now, I don't know if you can see it. This one's a great one with a girl in bathing suit. It's got a girl up there in a bathing suit. This is a Pierre Cardin. I have not found any comps for this one yet. Should sell, I would guess, around $60 to $75. This is a Hawaiian original. It is a shirt of shirts, if you can see that. It's got a bunch of little shirts on it. And it does have a Hawaiian girl on it from one of the shirts. So that is a really good one. Should sell for around, I would say, $45 to $50 on that one. And then I got a really neat Rain Spooner, older tag, plastic buttons. I'm going to say it's probably 70s if I had to guess. Maybe early 80s. Great color on it. It's in great condition. Probably, I would start it at $75 and just come down from there until it's sold. But I'm not selling those three because they're all my size. So I'm going to be wearing them. Next, I got a steam cleaner for jewelry. It's called a Jewel Jet. The box is a little beat, but inside it is still in the styrofoam, in the plastic. I don't think it's ever been used. I paid $10 for it. Jewel Jets sell for about $80 on eBay. So I should get somewhere between 70 and 80. Let's see. I got a little Blackberry. The reason I bought this Blackberry is because I wanted to find out more about the old ones to see if any of them were worth any money. And I only paid $4 for it, so it reminds me to go through and do the research and everything else. I should get about $25 for the Blackberry. I didn't do too bad, actually. Okay, up next, I have some Legos. Okay, I don't normally go back to estate sales. I go the first day, and then that's it. I don't go back. I live an hour away from Dallas, and that's where I do my estate sales. So by the time I get there the second day, anything I wanted is probably going to be gone. However, in this case, this particular estate sale did not take a bunch of pictures. They only had like 20 pictures on the site. And the Legos were not in any of the pictures. They had the Legos priced high. The big set was $45 and the small set was $30. So the second day was 25% off. And I looked them up and I thought, even at 25% off, I think I can make money on them. I'm going to go talk to them about the Legos. And the reason I went back is because they didn't just have one set of each. They had 15 sets, I think, of the small one and 3 sets of the big ones. So this is the set. It's from 1994. It's called Belleville. This one is the playground. And it's got a big old whammo white spot in the middle of it. But that's the big set. And then the small set is a nursery. There you go. Oh, wrong way. Okay. Now, I don't know if you can tell or not, but that's not your normal minifig right there. It's just like an action figure or something. And the reason that Belleville did not make it was because you really couldn't do much with the figures. So they discontinued the line, went back to the drawing board, and then that's when they figured out that in order to have the minifigures, they're going to have to be the same size as Lego bricks, and they have to fit the Lego system. These did not fit the Lego system, so they got discontinued. These are actually pretty rare sets. Every single set is sealed. I have the big set right now listed at $125. The small set is listed at $90, I think. Maybe $100. And I have them on sale at like 10% off right now. I'm going to have to come off of those prices, but I didn't know how rare they were because there was no sealed sets that were listed. So I wanted to go ahead and try the collector market first. I'll let them run a week or two at that price. Then I'll start dropping the price on them until they start to sell, and then I'll get rid of them. Hopefully I'll be out of all of them by the end of the month. Okay. I got a router. This is a TP-Link business networking router. And as you can see, it's got some water damage on the end. And I'll get to that because that water damage is my fault. But anyway, it's upside down. But it's a TP-Link 16-port. It's really kind of all over the board on the pricing. I saw them selling for 25 to 30 plus shipping on eBay. I paid 25 for this. I don't think it's ever been used. But there's also some on there listed at $180 to $200. So, I don't know. I got to do the research and find out. I think I can get around $100 for this. Because I think the ones that listed it for $25 to $35, I don't think they knew what they had. We'll see. We'll see what it goes for. The other thing I got that also has the same water damage on it, and that's how you can tell it was my fault, was I got this lantern. Okay, so this lantern, I walked past it twice. Because it's in a white box. And all you could see was the white box. You couldn't really see the Heinz on the front until I turned it around and I saw it and I went, Heinz? Ketchup? Lantern? What? So, I pulled it out and looked at it. And look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Solid chrome, nickel-plated. Beautiful lantern. Okay, here's the deal. This lantern is a rare lantern made in Germany, made by a company called Heinz. Comes with all the paperwork, comes with everything. And this has never been fired up. It's never had fuel in it. It's never had a flame in it. The last one sold on eBay for, I think, $175. But it had a big shield on it, so I'm not real sure. Right now I have it listed at $200. And I have best offer on it. So we'll see what it goes for. I paid $10 for the lantern. Let's see. What did I not tell you I paid for? Jewel Jet was $10. $10 on the cassette player. $5 on the VCR. Just in case I didn't tell you what those were. Okay. And then this is the big item I got. And this is why I got water damage on those two boxes. So, I went into a garage, and this was actually sitting on a table, but it was pushed all the way to the back, and it had stuff in front of it. So, I pulled it out to take a look at it, and this is a water ionizer. Level Up DX2. You can look these up on eBay. This particular one right here sells for between $640 and $750. Used, not new. I paid $15 for it. And they gave me a new filter for it also that I'm going to put with it in my listing. Now, I do have to test it, make sure it all works. But that was the big find from my estate sales. So, if you made it this far and you like what you saw, please hit the like button, subscribe, leave comments if you know anything about some of this stuff, or if you even think I'm wrong. And let me know what you think about what I found. Like I said, all of this was from estate sales. I didn't do any garage sales or anything like that. So if anybody tells you you can't make money at estate sales, they're not telling you the truth. Everybody have a great day, and thanks for watching.